Okay. I got shit in my teeth. I need. I got. Oh, You know what? I said. Oh fuck. I said to myself. I said to myself that if I eat another motherfucking pretzel, I get the urge. I'm gonna go fucking put it back in the hamper. I just caught myself eating them again. Ah, gross. Okay, well, let's get into it. Okay. We're gonna press play right now. Hey, how's it going, guys? That was kind of a bad intro, but what the fuck ever. So, starting off this video, this is Tim's base. R.I.P. Tim's base. He showed coords on a video. Tat noticed, and I guess this is what happens when you show coords. Really unfortunate, because he's a nice guy, but kind of deserved it. I wouldn't be mad if, I mean, obviously I probably would be mad if I had my base and I lost all my stuff. I wouldn't know if I'd be mad as much as I would be just sad and just kind of defeated. But I would know that it was no one else's fault but my own. And it's just what happens. That's the risk you take when you play on a server like this. This is the shit that's gonna happen. You got to be able to deal with it and live with the results. But Tim, I'm glad that you took it well, even though I feel like you were probably faking it because I'd have been crying. But you seem like you took it pretty well. You seem strong. But at least you get the video of your shit getting blown up. I know I would have appreciated it. It was a cool base. You had a fuck ton of shulkers, man. You had too many shulkers, I swear to God. But today I have a few topics. So first of all, I just want to talk on future videos. I have been pretty lazy on making a video just because I haven't had much of any, I don't know, inspirations on what to make. I did, however, get put on the Minewind YouTube the other day, which I don't see him as too prestigious, but it is cool nonetheless because it just means to me that I made something at least worthwhile, and that's kind of what I want to do. I've gotten to the point where I do have enough digs to where the 3 from this video really wouldn't matter too much to me. Uh, but nonetheless, I do like the gold dust because I need god repairs. But I think what I'm gonna do here soon, and I've been really kind of planning it out, planning on what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do a really efficient from scratch on Aqua, and just see how well I can do from zero. Because when I first started out on this game, it was it was a really bad start. It was a really bad slow start. I didn't really understand the server as much, and there was definitely a lot faster ways and a lot more efficient ways for which I could have gotten to a more powerful place. And that was kind of one of my goals when I got on the server is, hey, I want to, gain power on a server because on all the other ones I've had played before, I'd done pretty well economically wise, and I never was good at fighting, and I'm getting better on the server, but whatever. I think a new series coming out. I think it'll do well. From scratch, just let's play series. I'm kind of excited for it. But other than that, so why am I in traveling? I've been finding tons of end cities. Honestly, they're getting boring. But basically, I'm trying to get out as far as I can in the end. And this is kind of an economic strategy for me too. I'm trying to gather as many, elytras and shulkers as I can. There's also a lot of P4 loot that I can just kind of give to noobs. And I'll get on noobs later why I think it's actually really important. But so basically, I'm collecting, all this loot that I could hopefully sell or hoard. I guess we'll see what happens. Could be the latter. But I'm trying to get out really far to build a moon base. I've had this idea for about a month now to build something like you'd see in the book Artemis. Artemis was written by the same guy who wrote The Martian. Really, really good space movie, and the the visuals which he gives in the book about the moon base which they live in is really cool, and I think that I can recreate it. And but there is no actual drawings of it. There's just kind of artist renditions, and I think I can do it however I want. There's multiple domes. I think I might just do a single dome. I guess we'll see. I think it'll be really cool. I might do a video on making it too. I'm really not the best builder, but I don't think I'm necessarily bad. But I'm really excited for it. Other than that, I have a few topics today, mostly on noobs and nether stars. So, as I said, I've been finding a lot of P4 stuff, and you get to this point where, uh, you know, no upper level player ever needs this stuff, and otherwise it's very important. It's the best the game vanilla wise has to offer, and it's worth nothing. It's worth absolutely nothing. And we see at the moment we see a lot. There's a lot of influx of noobs that come in, and I don't think they play that long because the game is very different from regular Minecraft. It's pretty hard to figure out. The economy is very complex. It's a very complex economy, and unless you just want to build and try to do it your own, which is kind of why I got hooked because I like to kind of play solo survival, and this was just a place for me to do so. But I could, at least have some communication and help from other players. But if you're used to playing on servers, this is a place that could be kind of confusing and difficult to, I know your way around. Because the first thing that happens to you is you get into spawn and everything's fucking gone. You don't know, and then and then you ask someone, "Hey, can I buy an elytra for a stack of diamonds?" And they're like, "I don't want your fucking stack of diamonds." Not many other servers are you going to be on where there's just so little value for for a colossal amount of diamonds. On this server, 2 stacks of diamonds is worth about a dig and a half, or about 3 digs. Dragon eggs, 3 dragon eggs is what I would make from this video. It's really not a lot, um, and I'm kind of poor. My mistletoe, I don't know how to say it, is probably worth about 50 dragon eggs, and it's hardly better than a vanilla, or not necessarily vanilla, but just a regular unsharpened mist, which is like I think you could buy it for 5 dragon eggs. So it just goes to show that 3 just really isn't that many, and that's for a lot of diamonds. So players get on this server and they're like, "What the fuck you mean? I have all these diamonds. I have no money." That's what's going on. So it is kind of difficult to deal with, and that's why I do think that we need to have wild loot, because at the moment there's also not really a good way for noobs to make money outside of votes. Um, I think I got most of my dragon eggs from. Well, first of all, I had wild loot for about 20 days when I was playing, and I think I got about 30 dragon eggs in that time. And then you can also find them in spawn, and you can vote them. But then, or you can be playing on the right time, and you can get a event, and you can get elixirs. So I get with my obsidian rank, I get about 3 dragon eggs a day. It's a little more than 3, and then I have five god repairs. So I have a steady income of not much, but enough. And I also made a lot of money as a noob through making videos. But what I do see, what a lot of noobs have, are nether stars. I constantly see I'll be selling something, and a noob will be like, "I offer you 3 nether stars," and I'm like, "Fuck no, I don't want your nether stars, dude." And often I might just give it to him. But the economy is not through these rich players that already have everything that are hoarding all of their money. It's through these new players which need these gods, and without a steady income to these new players, and there's no movement of wealth, and there's nothing to be bought, and it kind of keeps them in a low ground where they just can't really get out. So I've had this idea about Nether stars to increase their value, and I think there should probably be a villager in the bank which would offer, I don't know, like uh 3 Nether stars per ember, or you could, or like 12 per dag, however many, just a super just inflated amount. And then players could sell for cheaper as always. But then it'd at least give them some more intrinsic value. And then I'm also thinking that from the sharpnesses 6 through 10, you should have to sharpen your weapons with Nether stars at the blacksmith. I think that'd be a great, and look at that motherfucking clutch, that clutch pearl throw. Um, but I think that'd be a great use of Nether stars because currently they're really just not used for much. You can use them for shouts, and they go to villagers, but no one buys from villagers. So I think that they need to have more value to them. Other than that, that's about all I have to say. This actually kind of went pretty quickly. I didn't think I thought I would need less time to say all this, but I guess it was pretty dense. I'm getting really fucking tired. I'm getting really fucking tired of finding all these end cities, and I just ran out of time, so I'm gonna have to add another clip to this. Anyways, um, I'll catch y'all in the next one. Hope you enjoyed the video. Peace.